The next topic is Bayes' theorem. This is also known as inverse probability. Now this probability is given various names like posterior probability, revised probability, inverse probability, and it was introduced by British mathematician Thomas Bayes, and he has given this discussion in his decision theory, which was published in 1763. So this theorem we just apply whenever we have to just take into consideration the conditional probabilities. We may have various events and we will make use of posterior and prior probabilities. So whenever in the questions you are given two probabilities, we apply the process of Bayes' theorem. In this we will create one table, and with the help of that table you will be getting the answer of posterior probability. So with the help of one practical example, we will see how the table of Bayes' theorem is created. Now you can see here the question number 51, it relates to Bayes' theorem. It is written in a Bolt factory. We have three machines ABC, and 25%, 35% and 40% of the production is produced by these machines respectively. So out of their output, certain defective bolts are created. In case of A machine 5%, in case of B machine 4%, and in case of C machine 2% of the bolts are defective. Now one bolt is withdrawn at random and it is found to be defective. So what is the probability that it is either from machine A, B, C? So you can see in this question number 51 that two probabilities are given. First for ABC, that is 25%, 35% and 40%. And then about the defective bolts, again for ABC 5, 4 and 2%. Now we will fill this value in the table of Bayes' theorem. So from this question we will create Bayesian probability table. From this table only we will get the answer. Or you can write here calculation of posterior probability table. Now first of all we will create columns. The first column here in this table is events. So as you could see from the question, there were three Bolt factory machines. So in any question it can be 4, it can be 2. So these are the events. The second column is prior probability. It is denoted with PA. The contribution of A machine was 25%. So instead of writing percent, we will write here 0.25, or you can write 0.25. Then the contribution of machine B was 35%, so 0.35, and contribution of C was 40%. You will always observe that this total will equal to 1. Two probabilities will be given to you in the question, and always the total of prior probabilities will always be equal to 1. Then the third column will be conditional probability. This conditional probability means the probability of B given event A. So it is written as PB upon A, or we can say the probability of B depends upon A. Because how many events will be this probability will depend upon this value. As from the question it was clear that machine A is producing 25%, out of which certain percentage was defective. It means conditional probability always depends upon the prior probability. That is why it is written as PB upon A, which we can read as probability of B which depends upon A. So according to the question for machine A, how many products were defective? These were 5%. So it will be 0.05. Next was 4%, so 0.04, and in third case it was 2%, so 0.02. So its total will not be equal to 1, but the total of prior probabilities will be equal to 1. Next column comes joint probability. Now joint probability, the formula is prior probability multiplied by conditional probability. So if we give these columns certain names like 1, 2, 3, so this is the fourth column, and fourth column is second column into third column. Multiplying prior and conditional probabilities, we will get joint probability. So 0.25 into 0.05. It comes out to be 0.0125. Next is 0.35 into 0.04, that comes out to be 0.014. And the last is 0.40 into 0.02, it comes out to be 0.008. So we will do its total. It will be denoted with PB. So adding this, we will get is 0.0345. Now the last column will be our fifth column, which is known as posterior probability. So posterior probability will be calculated by fourth column divided by total of this column. So 0.0125 divided by 0.0345. So this joint probability divided by total, so that we can have the percentage, like how much are the chances that the defective product is from machine A. It comes out to be 0.36. Next is 0.014 divided by again the same total, 0.0345. It comes out to be 0.41. And last is 0.008 divided by 0.0345. It comes out to be 0.23. Again, if you will total these three things out, its total should be equal to 1. So when you will total this, it should be 1, because total probability is always equal to 1 or 100%. So in the last, you will be writing probability that defective product is from machine A. So what is the probability? That is 0.36, or we can write 36%. Similarly, if we have to write probability that defective product is from machine B, it will be 41%. Probability that defective product is from machine C, it will be 23%. So these three will be our answer. So if in any question it is asked that find the probability that the defective product is from machine B, so this only will become our answer, 0.41 or 41%. So this is how the questions of Bayes' theorem are solved. One thing you all should know, that the meaning of prior probability is the probability which is before revisions by the Bayes formula, because they are calculated before the sample information is gathered, while the posterior probability is the one which has undergone revision in the light of sample information. That is why posterior probability is also known as revised probability, because it is obtained by revising the prior probability. This prior probability is revised. That is why it is known as revised probability also. And how it is revised? It is revised in the light of additional information, because we have got this additional information in between, and that prior probability is revised, which is converted into the posterior probability.